CM Punk has revealed a WWE secret. We have some scrap plans from that AJ Styles TNA return at the weekend, and a former WWE star is stepping away from wrestling. Find out who in this here video. So as we all saw at the weekend TNA Slammiversary, AJ Styles returns to a TNA wrestling ring for the first time in 11 years. Leon Slater gets the big win. He's celebrating in the ring. His music stops. AJ Styles walks out. Leon had no idea. Nope. He's going radio rental inside that ring there, Andrew, from Yorkshire. He can't believe his eyes. However, according to John Albert of Sports Illustrated, there was plans for something else to happen, but those things, in my opinion, could still happen, Andrew.
I think they could still happen as well. Yes, John Albert of Sports Illustrated saying multiple TNA sources indicated to the takedown on Sports Illustrated that Styles' appearance at TNA Slammiversary was met with universal positivity from talent and officials. Several TNA wrestlers previously had expressed to the takedown on Sports Illustrated that they were optimistic Styles would set up an angle to work a future match, but that did not occur on the pay-per-view. However, that may have been a result of a fluid situation.
Ooh, pissy pants.
That's what I was thinking as well, pissy pants. Prior to the show, multiple TNA sources relayed that the former WWE champion was expected to be in a segment involving one Frankie Kazarian, but that plans shifted in the hours before the event. And then, obviously, this comes off the back of an interview that Frankie Kazarian had with Mike Johnson of PW Insider last week, in which he hinted at a potential angle unfolding between the two of them.
And I say this could still happen because when AJ Styles did get inside that ring on the weekend just gone there, the crowd start chatting one more match, and AJ Styles says to the crowd, "We'll get back to that one match later. Let me put over Leon Slater in the ring," because now he's Cliff Richard apparently.
He's that. So I thought when AJ Styles' music hit after the whole X Division Championship match, I was like, no way are we going to get Leon Slater versus AJ Styles. And that's a match that Leon said about a year ago that he would love to have with this WWE and TNA crossover. And I also think I would prefer to see that match over one with Frankie Kazarian. However, I guess it's just the whole wanting to see AJ Styles wrestle in a TNA ring again, I suppose. And whoever you put him in there with, Frankie Kazarian, he's already got a lot of experience with in the past. He's had many, many matches with him in TNA. They know each other so well. But a Leon Slater match is a bit more tantalising to me.
It's telling us that there should be more than one AJ Styles match in TNA. One where you have the one, like the historical ones with the likes of Frankie Kazarian. Get the Amazing Red back in there, I say. Why the hell not?
God.
Get Samoa Joe back over. Throw him some cash. I'm sure he'll do it. But also, people like Leon Slater, that's what I'm going to say.
That's a huge thing for him as well, isn't it? Because if Leon comes out of that match on top, which hopefully he would do, that's a huge rub for Leon as well.
A TNA person beating a WWE.
Unprecedented.
They would never. Anyway, attention's now turning to SummerSlam 2025, a two-night affair. The first night on my birthday. Send me presents. AJ Styles was supposed to challenge Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, but of course that match was cancelled. Was it because Dom says I don't want to go? Was it because of a legitimate injury? Who knows? Whatever the weather, they've turned the injury thing into an angle on Raw where Dom has got the doctor's note. Until the doctor has cleared him, AJ Styles can't put his hands on him. So last night on Raw, AJ Styles was playing dressy up, Andrew.
He was. He's been in hot pursuit of Dominic, as you've said, ever since that match being postponed. And last night, he acted as Dom's valet. He surprised him. And then he ran into janitor AJ Styles backstage as well, which was very good. And then, oh my goodness gracious me, later on in the night, right, Dom gets leveled by Raquel by accident during a match. Out comes medics. There's a lady one there, and she's like, I've come to help you, Dominic. But then she gets ushered away, and then there's a man one, and we're like, who could that be? And it's only AJ Styles looking to give Dom some CPR, but that doesn't happen. Boo. That's what we all wanted to see.
Then another medical man was like, we just don't know what the crack is with Dom Mysterio at the moment. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. And then, wha-boom! From behind, the actual real-life Dom Mysterio thwacks AJ Styles with the title. He lays AJ Styles out on the floor and then reveals he has been cleared, and I'll see you at SummerSlam, says Dom Mysterio to AJ Styles.
Just like that as well. Because they're in Texas.
The impressions
like a cowboy.
are on.
They're on point today. I'm really excited for this. And you know what? I think the sort of this match being postponed to this has only made me more excited for it. I think the backstage segments that they've had together have been really fun. And I think these two are going to put on a proper banger together.
It'd be weird for, like, because well, obviously got John Cena and Cody Rhodes. That's got the Street Fight stipulation.
A lot of stips
There's
in
a
there.
match coming up later we'll talk about. There's a stipulation on there. We've got the cage match. It's becoming a dirty SummerSlam, and I would argue this this match here between Dom and AJ, the way it's planned out with sort of Dom running away from AJ, that deserves a stip as well.
Oh, but we've already got a steel cage match,
I know,
though.
yeah,
So we can't have that one.
We could be on for the dirtiest SummerSlam of all time.
And I'm down for the dirtiest SummerSlam of all time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
More SummerSlam news right now. Of course, Lyra Valkyria, pal. She won a match last week to get an Intercontinental Championship match against Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. But things have happened and things have developed in a linear way in terms of how their feud has panned out in the not too distant past there, Andrew.
Yeah, so last night on Raw, a reverse Uno card was played, all right? Becky Lynch stated that should Lyra fail to beat her at SummerSlam, she'll never be able to challenge for that championship again. With Lyra then accepting, but only if the match has no DQ and no countouts. Do you think she's doing it?
She'll not want to, but I reckon she will. Because Adam Pearce will tell her to.
But do you think Bayley's getting involved in this match too?
I think that's why it's going to be made a no DQ kind of thing, and somehow Bayley obviously can go one or two ways. I think that's the beauty of the way this match has been set up, because Bayley and Lyra have been at loggerheads. Bayley and Becky don't like each other. So which way will Bayley go?
I think Bayley's going to cost Lyra.
Oh!
I think that because Becky's not really had it for that long so far already, and I just feel like maybe to freshen the things up a bit. And Lyra and Becky have had banging matches so far, so yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. But I guess eventually it'll start feeling a little bit stale, and like we're just turning the cogs. I reckon Becky goes on to do something different.
But long may the IC title feel like a big deal, because it has felt like a big deal. Oh,
right? 1000%.
My goodness me. They could do the same thing with the men's secondary titles once in a while.
Please,
you know what I'm saying?
please.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, CM Punk's big WWE secret. He's been speaking to the Sport Bible ahead of the release of WWE Unreal, that Netflix thing where we'll get to see them booking the shows and whatnot.
Excited for that.
Ooh, I'm excited to see what they let us know. And what they don't let us know, and what we know has happened, if that makes any sense. Because of the dirty sheets and whatnot. But there is a secret backstage with WWE that CM Punk has revealed to the Sport Bible. And what is it, Andrew?
It's about the topic of going over time. It came up during the interview, and CM Punk said it's one of the secret rules. As long as it's really, really good, you can get away with it. Going 20 minutes over and you suck, that's no good, everyone. I don't want to cut into anyone else's segment, and there's a lot of times I have X amount of time for something, and I don't think I need all that time. I just go out there and go short. I would rather go short than go long. If Rhea is in the next segment, I can nudge her and be like, hey, you guys need 2 minutes? I can give you 2 minutes. That's the way a lot of the talent work together. I know there's a lot of Bloodline segments or stuff with The Rock when it's really good and the crowd's going absolutely singular banana for it. Not bananas, but singular banana for it. You can't really rush through it. He goes on to say the overseas crowds, they love to sing and they love their soccer chants. You want the fans to react and don't want to step on that, because that makes the moment special. And I kind of completely agree with him. I think when you have those big moments, you really want to revel in that, because those are the things that get clipped as well and get shared online. And also, I feel like as long as you sort of nudge the person who might be following you after that, just to let them know that it could go long, and they're all right with that, then I don't really see any problem.
Amen, sister. Because for the longest time you just think things go long, and then obviously the things they don't quite care about as much on the card just get, you just have a minute instead of 5.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's nice to hear this sort of like a little bit of back and forth between the talent. Oh, this might be happening. Unless CM Punk's lying. Unless this is just done because of the way Goldberg's retirement speech went down.
Oh, maybe.
Interesting timing for this to come up.
Interesting timing, yeah.
Some sad news to end the video on. Elayna Black, the former Cora Jade of NXT fame, is stepping away from the professional wrestling business for a little while due to mental health issues, Andrew.
Yes, she took to Instagram and she said, I originally had a 10-minute long video explaining where my head's at, and maybe eventually I'll post it, but seems unnecessary for now. I'll keep it short, but I'm going to be taking a break from wrestling for the foreseeable future. It's no longer good for my mental health, and I'll never know if that love for it I once had will return if I don't step away. I'm going to take the rest of the year to take care of me and go from there. I apologise to the fans and promoters who were looking forward to / booked my upcoming appearances. I hope you can understand. To my supporters, thank you. And yeah, I mean, she's been through a lot, as have a lot of stars who have been released recently as well, and I think it's something to really, like, you've got to process it, I guess, you know, any way you can, and you got to look after yourself. But like, It's so strange because I thought she was a future NXT Women's Champion. I thought with the stuff that because she'd been on the main roster and done stuff, I thought she was a surefire stay. So I can imagine it's been a huge shock to her. And anything that, helps her get back on track and helps her restore her love for the thing that she
Good on her
loves.
for recognising that you need to take a step back and just wishing her all the best. I guess that's all I can say.
Yep.
Up the Cora Jade, up the Elayna
Cora
Black.
Jade.
Thank you for watching. Things will happen on this YouTube channel today. I've got no idea what, but they will. Believe me. Thank you for watching. I've been Ross, joined by Andrew, and we'll see you very soon.